So today, guys, I have a very important question to ask you, and that is, are you enjoying NBA 2K25? Are you playing it a lot? Maybe you're barely playing it, and also if you're like me and you want to see 2K make my team and 2K better, then like the video right now, because we got to talk about one of the worst things that 2K has added, as well as something that has been a problem every single year in my team. And I feel like if 2K were to fix this, it would make my team more enjoyable, because obviously at the moment, if you were to take a look at the new Galaxy Opals that 2K has been releasing, and they're going to keep releasing more, by the way, you can see over 1 million MT for these cards. And so your average person is not able to get these players. And there's actually one big problem that 2K introduced. Mainly this year, it's been a bigger problem than other years in my team, because there's obviously less people playing the game, and so it becomes an even bigger problem. And at the moment, I am on my no money spend accounts. As you can see, I've been grinding this account out. If you guys have been watching the series, you know exactly what this is all about. And so when it comes to my team and 2K, I actually look at it two different ways, right? On the no money spend account, looking at all the free stuff, and then of course on the main account where I can afford to open the packs. You know, I open the packs. I've gotten lucky with certain packs as well. I ended up pulling the Galaxy Opal Tatum. I also ended up getting some other great players. However, though, like I said, 2K this year has a big problem, a lot of problems, but one of the biggest ones is of course going to be the collection rewards. Because take a look at this, you lock it in for a 97 plus overall hidden gems pack, and the reason that this is a problem is because it's making cards even more rare than they already are. Because when it comes to the pack odds, you guys can see, to pull a Galaxy Opal nowadays, it's less than 1%. It's not less than 2% like other years, it's literally less than 1%, which you could argue is probably the same odds as it's been all year. But this year it's been a little bit of a, a bigger problem, just because there are less people playing the game. But of course also the collection rewards are making these cards even more rare, because people are locking them in. And so as soon as the new cards come out, people are outbidding each other. Right now, almost 1.4. This card is going for like 1.5 million MT, and there's not that many in the auction house, right? There's literally what? 1, 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 Galaxy Opals right here for Sydney, and he came out today, and it's been a while now. I waited to see if there was more, in the auction house, and there's still only 11. And so people are going crazy, outbidding each other, and people obviously are doing certain things. They're buying MT, they're selling their cards, they're opening packs. People got to do what they got to do, right, to get these cards. And so when it comes to getting them, once they do, they lock it in for these 97 hidden gem cards. And obviously a lot of people want to get LeBron James, they want to get Steph Curry, they want to get all these opals. And that's really hurting everybody else too, because not only are the pack odds bad, but also these cards are becoming so rare because people are locking them in. And I'm actually kind of curious to also know what you guys think about hidden gem cards, because they do get updated. So say you get the Galaxy Opal from the hidden gems pack, you end up getting this LeBron James, right? It'll update, not this one specifically, but just an example. Same with like the other opals, like Galaxy Opal Russell Westbrook, the Galaxy Opal Anthony Edwards, Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis, basically whatever Galaxy Opal is available in the hidden gems. If people do get it, it's gonna update, and you're gonna have the card already once it updates. So say for example, I were to get, Galaxy Opal Jerry West. If he came out next week, that means he would be in my collection updated. Same with Westbrook, everybody else like that. And so people definitely are trying to lock in these sets for the Galaxy Opals. That way they can get it, and then maybe get a good one like Giannis. Imagine getting Galaxy Opal Giannis, that would be crazy. And you want to know what's even crazier than that? People are actually locking in every single collection. Now, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I don't open packs, because I obviously do. I do it for pack openings, I do it for content, squad builders, gameplays, etc. That way I can bring you guys videos. But there's actually people that spend even more than I do, way more than creators combined. Like, I know people that have locked in every single collection from season 1 all the way until this season, and then of course we're getting a new season very soon too. And there's actually, there's people that spend $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 per pack drop. Yes, like you might think that's crazy, but there are whales. That's what they call them in the gaming community, whales. The people that spend way more than creators, way more than your average person. And 2K knows that, because that's one of the reasons that 2K has been adding these collection rewards. For example, in season 1, this was a big problem, right? People were locking in LeBron James. He was already super rare, less than 1%, chance to get him. And now you can take a look at the auction house. There's literally one. And it's like that with a lot of these collections, because people are locking them in, and so they're no longer available. Karl Malone, Mr. 13, there's one. Let's see Kareem. I bet there's none. Okay, there's one Kareem. What about Curry? I bet you there's none for this one. Look at that right there. Coincidence? I think not. It's because people have been locking in these cards, and there's definitely, the whales are the reason that also 2K does this, because they know that they're going to be spending that money, right? They're like, okay, let's bring in these collection rewards, hidden gems 97 plus. They're going to open packs, and then they're going to lock them in. And then people are not going to be able to get those cards because the people that do pull them, they either keep them or they sell them. But then if they sell them, people buy them up and then they lock them in, and so there's going to be even less in the auction house, and that's going to drive the price even higher, because it's simple economics, right? If you've ever taken economics 101, supply and demand, right? If there's more demand and less supply, price goes up. If there's more supply, price definitely goes down because there's more of them. For example, Jason Terry, there's no reason why this card is going for 146,000 other than the fact that you lock it in. And so people are outbidding each other, and that's the reason that these cards are even more expensive than they should be. I'm not saying Jason Terry's trash, but if it wasn't for this collection reward, he would not be going for over 146,000. And if you want proof of that, take a look at this. This collection locks in for a diamond. No one is locking that in. Even the whales, they are not locking that in because there's no point. Why would you lock in 1, 2, 3, 4? There's literally 4 diamonds for 1 diamond. It makes no sense. They're going to lock in the opals. And then when it comes to this one, you can see, for example, Mike Conley. Take a look at this. There's more Mike Conleys in the auction house because people are not locking them in. Now, you could make the argument, diamonds are more common than opals and pink diamonds. And yeah, they definitely are. Even though in my pack opening, I pulled more, opals and pink diamonds than I did, diamonds. I think it was about the same, ratio and stuff like that. But still, though, you can see there's a lot of, a lot more Mike Conleys because people are not locking in these players, and so they're actually available, and it's really hurting my team. 2K needs to find a way to just add them. You guys remember when they gave us, free diamond hidden gem packs? What happened to those? We need more of those. I'm not saying they should give us a free Galaxy Opal, hidden gems pack right now, even though I would love that. 2K, I mean, if you want to give us a free one, I'm not going to say no to it, right? Because if it's free, it's for me. But they definitely do have to find a way to, please the whales, to where, they'll still open the packs, because they're still going to open the packs regardless. Like a new shiny Galaxy Opal, they're going to go after it, right? But they got to find a way to make it where people are not locking in these players and then, making cards even more rare than they should be, because it's really hurting everybody else. Like, the whales are still going to get their cards because they be spending crazy amounts of money, but the average person, they're not going to be able to afford these cards. And these would definitely be a lot cheaper if there was no lock-in. Magic would be cheaper, Dirk would be cheaper, all these cards would definitely be cheaper, and you wouldn't see Galaxy Opals going for over 1 million MT. They would definitely be cheaper. They would still be pricey. I'm not saying Opals would be like 100K. That's going to be later on once we see those dark matters. And I bet you those dark matters are coming sooner than later, especially with a new season around the corner. And so I wanted to talk about this to let 2K know that they got to change some things. And hopefully they do. Maybe in the new season, we'll see what happens. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. In the meantime, check out the No Money Spent series as well as the free box we opened today. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.